All right, I think we're live. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Game Week 21 deadline stream. Hope you are all doing well, and hopefully everyone is looking forward to Game Week 21. And you've set your teams up. Obviously, it's a midweek deadline as well, which means it is quite late here for most of my audience in Australia and even in South Asia, Southeast Asia, it is quite late. So for anyone who's joining me, thank you, welcome. Um, so let's see, let me just share these on my socials as well. And Shiraz, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Missed you a lot. Yes, we were on a break, right, for a week. We were on a break for a week. Obviously, I streamed on the Sunday, and now obviously the deadline stream today. Although the Sunday stream was quite late, I should add. So yeah. All right, hold on, give me a second. I'm just sharing this on my socials, saying that we're live. Question. With one screen, it's a bit more harder to do all of this, but here we are. So I might miss a few messages that are coming in because I have to keep switching streams. All right. Gov, how are you doing, Gov? And then Shiraz says, after three consecutive red arrows last week, my first green arrow. Hope this week I'll get a second consecutive. I've gone also on a few consecutive. I've gone on two consecutive green arrows out of the FPL Cup as well, which is a shame. So basically now it's time to take some risk. And we're going to be talking about taking some risk because captaincy is going to be very interesting, obviously, this week. There are a few different captaincy options. So I'm going to put a poll up right now to find out everyone's captaincy ideas because I'm very interested to know. So, who is your captain of Game Week 21? So, Salah. I think there are quite a few different. Isak, Palmer, Haaland slash Bruno slash other. I am actually. Alright, there we go. Poll is up. Poll is running. I will be interested to see what app people go with. Where is my chat? There we go. We knocked Arsenal out of the FA Cup. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Hope we'll win it. We level on FA Cup trophies. Oh, still a long way to go for that, to be honest. Isak, Palmer, Salah, Haaland, Bruno captaincy picks for this week. Yes, there are quite a few captaincy options this week, so going to be very interested to see where people are going. Ahmad Gordon has few differential captains. That's also true. That's also true. They are quite a big, but I still think you want to go for the talisman from the teams, right? The players with the penalties are always going to be the more preferred options, to be honest. Now, I'm going to show you guys my team. I spoke about this on the team selection stream where I said, like Rhea and Jackson, I wasn't too interested with, to be honest. So these two are both on, how do you put it? They're both on fraud watch. Fraud watch for being frauds for not returning points according to their price tags. So Rhea is probably the first transfer. I'm rolling my transfer this week, which means I'll have three free transfers next week. Obviously ahead of double game week 24 as well. Now Rhea is the first to go most likely if he doesn't keep a clean sheet this week as well. Sells has Southampton next week. Would be an easy move to Sells next week, to be honest. If Rhea doesn't do anything this week, I'm not going for Sells because obviously we got Liverpool this week. Jackson is also on fraud watch because his slump has come along with um, Chelsea's slump, and Jackson doesn't do anything this week. Honestly, I might just go for for Gakpo. Head up the double game week 24 next week. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards in terms of moves for both Rhea and Jackson. Kind of had to wait and see. I'm starting Joe Pedro over Rogers because Joe Pedro has a better fixture. Hoping that he is available and plays, to be honest. Uh, torn between Palmer or Bruno in terms of captaincy. So now captaincy, you can see I put the armband on Salah and vice captaincy on Bruno. Now that's kind of where I am. I'm willing to take, given my rank, right? Given my rank and all of that, I just had a look at live FPL as well. Like 35 points away from the top 1 million. So need to take a few risks here and there. I'm wondering, should I just go for Bruno? Like when you look at like every captaincy model and everything, all of it just points to Bruno. I'm just wondering, like, well, should I just go for Bruno captaincy? The only thing is like Salah has been so consistent for me that I still do think this week Salah will be the most captain player. Right, going to be the most captain player, Salah, not a doubt. Um, but I'm willing to take a punt on Bruno. So I'm just wondering, should I like this is the best picture Bruno is gonna get. I'm wondering, should I just do it and go and get him in? Um, and I'm happy to discuss that with you guys as well, to be honest. Um, maybe bench Salah. Bench Salah. Oh, I don't know if I would bench Salah. Start Milenkovic plus Wood. Ooh, big calls benching Salah. I don't know if I would want to bench Salah, to be honest. Colby versus Semenyo, Mikalenko versus Rogers. Colby versus Semenyo. Mikalenko versus Rogers. I think it should be Colby versus Mikalenko, to be honest, for you. And Colby versus Mikalenko, I would go Colby. Semenyo versus Rogers. I'd probably edge it towards Rogers, to be honest. In my team this week, all the attackers are benched. I'm benching clean sheets for this week. Backing clean sheets for this week. I think clean sheets interesting. Very, very interesting, that one. So we've had 3 votes so far, and no one has put it on Salah so far. Isak, Palmer, and Haaland slash Bruno slash whatever other captaincy consideration. I'm very interested to see how many people actually end up on Salah by the end of the deadline stream. So yeah, so I'm kind of torn. It could be Salah, it could be Bruno. We'll wait and see. Obviously, if you guys want me to bring up your teams as well, let me know. I'll bring it up. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in terms of obviously player picks and um, who I want for this week. Games are also too early in the morning, so that I'm just gonna be like, yeah, nah, too early. Chaza, welcome, Chaza. How are you doing? Don't forget, Ryan, I said you one time that Chelsea was I think it will be nil-nil. Yes, you did. You did, and it did end up nil-nil. Maybe I know when a team will keep a clean sheet. Can you tell me if Robinson will keep a clean sheet this week, Shiraz? I have Robinson and Colwell. I'm starting Colwell this week over Robinson because Colwell does have a slightly higher clean sheet percentage than Robinson. I also think new manager bounce for West Ham, so maybe they'll get a goal, stuff like that. So that's why. Um, I was thinking of making a goalkeeper transfer and bringing Onana in, but then I decided against it. I was like, okay, let me just see, Arsenal Spurs. I won't be surprised Arsenal can keep a clean sheet. Spurs did not score a single goal against a non-league opposition for 90 minutes. So I'm like, okay, maybe Arsenal do really have a chance to keep a clean sheet against Spurs potentially. So I'm willing to keep Rhea for that one more week and then maybe move to Cells next week. Rhea doesn't keep a clean sheet against Spurs. He is leaving. Bye, Rhea. I will see you. I'll see you later. Basically. Um, and then Com, welcome as well. Abdurrahman, welcome as well. Unreal dedication from you, mate. Do you sleep? So I am currently traveling, Chaza. So because of that, I'm not in Australia. But it is still pretty late where I'm at. Um, It's just made slightly more easier given that it's not 3 a.m. deadline stream compared to what I'm doing right now. uh, how are you doing? Doing pretty well, thank you for asking. And Com, welcome. How are you doing? I know West Ham will definitely score this week. Yeah, that's the thing. Change the setup. No, Abdurrahman. We are currently traveling, and because of that, sorry, because of that, you see the background that you're seeing, and not my usual background. We'll be back to my usual background very soon. Nice to be back on your stream. Are you back in Sri Lanka? No, I'm not in Sri Lanka this time about. I will. No, I haven't decided when to go back to Sri Lanka. Maybe sometime in the middle of this year, potentially. We'll have a look. I haven't really gone back. Go back. But no, not back in Sri Lanka. All right. Now, captaincy, people. Oh, Salah's got a few votes. What do you guys think in terms of captaincy? Is the poll right now is an even split? Also, by the way, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for those of you who are new. Obviously, feel free to ask your questions. I can bring your teams up as well. But do smash that like button, all you regular viewers as well, and boost those YouTube algorithms. Now, captaincy, what I was going to ask. I'm still toying between Salah versus Bruno. I think Isak is probably where everyone kind of wants to go to. Um, and I do think it's a decent option, Isak. Me personally, I'm willing to take it on. Um, in terms of not captaining him, I don't think his EO will be over 100 because of the flag. I think because of the flag, it puts a lot of people off captaining him. I think Salah is still going to be the most captain player this week, followed probably by Palmer potentially. Although the engaged community will be between Salah and Isak. Bruno is the more Bruno is the captain who is the best pick on paper, but um, maybe the most puntiest of the bunch as well. Going Isak stuff the yellow flag. Fair enough. Captain Haaland benches Salah. It's either season over, second consecutive green. Whew, big call from Shiraz. Wait, let's get back to business. 72 in the league. Suggest some moves. Alright, let's have a look. 72 in the league. Alright, let's have a look. 9 points. Well done, Amit. 9 points. Henderson, Robinson, Hall, Munoz, Vanderberg. Oh my days. Salah, Palmer, Embuemo. Oh, Haaland, Isak, and Joe Pedro. What a return. Alright, what a return. Amit's team has looked. I think Amit's team since Saka. Was it Saka's injury? No, Amit, you never had Saka, did you? Who had Saka? No, you did have Saka. I think ever since the Saka injury, it's been a blessing in disguise for Amit. The team has gone from looking bare bones to now actually looking like a really good team. um, Personal team for this week for Chaza is Pixar, Isak, Jackson, Wood. Bench has Rogers, Van Dyke, and Greaves. Oh, he's starting Aina again compared to Van Dyke. Interesting. So Chaza is hoping for Forest, full of full of a differential, full of something incredible. Robinson and Timber make sense. Pickford makes sense. Midfield makes sense. Up front also makes sense. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Team looks solid. Cheza, what's the captaincy option? Oh, you said you were going Isak, weren't you? Chris Wood or Rogers? Wood or Rogers? Because it's Forest at home compared to what Aston Villa are playing away, right? Aston Villa are playing uh, away from home. Yeah, because it's Forest at home, I would go Chris Wood slightly. Another way, I'll go Chris Wood slightly. And for Amit as well. Amit, how many transfers did you said you had? One free transfer and point zero in the bank. One free transfer. Robinson, Hall, Munoz will all three start this week. Rogers can start as well. 3-4-3 formation. Actually, you don't have to do any moves this week, Amit. You can probably keep it as it is. If anything, how much money in the bank? Zero. Zero. Zinch. Absolutely nothing. Because I would have liked to have done Harry Winks to like a Ahmad Diallo or something, but no cash in the bank. So keep the team as it is. Switch to a 3-4-3 formation. Most likely, this might be the situation where you bench Vandenberg, to be honest, against City, and start the remaining three defenders. Start Morgan Rogers, captain whoever you would want to captain, Amit. AS, how are you doing? Can check out my team 251 transfer, and I'm thinking about captaining Ahmad. Oh, and then Combe with four free transfers, money in the bank. I could have done to Iwobi to Eze or Jota to Fernandez or Guardiola to Munoz or all three. Or even two out of the three. I'm leaning towards Dwayne so I can have five. I don't mind doing the Jota to Bruno Fernandez, to be honest. There's so much upside this season that I don't mind actually doing that comb. Touch wood, hope one more green arrow. Planning to do Embuemo to Sa or Eze, a captain. Haaland. Embuemo to Sa. I don't mind keeping Embuemo. He's been so good. I personally am looking to most likely get Embuemo in 2 weeks' time as well. Like I'm thinking like after Bruno's two home games, maybe do Bruno to Embuemo. I don't actually mind you keeping Embuemo. Eze and Captain Haaland or save. You actually can roll the transfer, to be honest. Do I even have to explain why I'm here? No, MFZ, welcome. MFZ is basically here. See whether I captain Bruno Fernandes, because if I captain Bruno Fernandes, he said he's going to also captain Bruno Fernandes. So we're here to discuss whether we should be captaining Bruno Fernandes, the two of us. And meanwhile, let's have a look at your team 250. 63 Rare, Virgil, Robinson, Trent. Obviously, double game week 24 has been announced as well. Gordon, Saar, Palmer, Salah, Ahmad, Isak, and Joe Pedro. Munoz on the bench. I might potentially start Munoz. Yes, I would potentially start Munoz over Robinson this week. AS. Yeah, that's probably the only move I would do. Any other moves? I don't know what other move you'd want. Lewis Hall is a defender I would like to get in. Like Greaves to Lewis Hall is not a bad option as well, to be honest. But then that would mean that you drop one of the Liverpool defenders, like you bench like a Van Dijk this week, and you'd have like Lewis Hall instead. So up to you in terms of how you want to approach that. Like, do you want to go with double Liverpool defense into the double game week, or would you like to eventually get like another Liverpool attacker? How do you want to approach double game week 24? So based on that, maybe you can look into getting Lewis Hall eventually. And then Connor, how are you doing? Have a look when you get a chance, as I can't watch the stream tonight. Diaz to Bruno and Captain Isak. Connor, did you send me your team on Instagram or where did you send it? And Nehal, Diaz to Bruno and Captain Isak. Diaz to Bruno, I don't mind. Captain Isak. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that as well, Nehal. How are you doing, Nehal? Hopefully everything is going well. I've got 3 Insta messages from Connor and Tiger. Alright, let's bring Connor's team up. So this is Connor's team. Dubravka, oh, he did the Dubravka move. Interesting. Trent, Munoz, Robinson, Palmer, Gordon, Mad, Salah, Raul, Joe Pedro, and Isak with the captaincy. Ooh, Embuemo on the bench. Hmm. I'm wondering. Now, here's the thing with Embuemo. Part of me is potentially tempted to bench one of Raul Jimenez or Joe Pedro and start Embuemo. Just because it's City and City haven't looked that great and Brentford at home. Part of me wants to start Embuemo this week. I know. Palmer, Bournemouth isn't easy. Salah, it's fast. Isak could probably just play 60. That's the thing. So I'm like, oh, maybe. The thing is, the only thing I'm worried with United is they've been inconsistent in the past. That I don't know if I want to do it or not. But again, you can go. It's Southampton and United at home, so maybe it's also the last game of the game week as well, like on the last day of the game week. Yeah. Ebert, how are you doing? Yes, says I'm thinking gonna start Munoz over Virgil and buy Mateta. Oh, that's also not too bad actually. That's also not too bad. Yes, I actually don't mind those moves as well. Which means Stan Larson to Mateta and Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk to who? To Oh, you're just benching Virgil and starting Munoz. Okay, fair enough. Are you doing Stan Larson to Mateta or how is that happening? Captain Isak, Salah, Palmer, Haaland. Can you make a video on chip strategy once you're back? Your home. Yes, I should be able to make a video. Chip strat. Thing with chip strategy. When am I back? I'm back. Uh, I will be back. Week 24. Chip strat. I should be able to try. Can I make another small video? Maybe. The thing with chip strategy, and we need to know what happens between Liverpool versus Spurs in the League Cup. That has a heavy impact on free hit 29 versus non-free hit 29 as well. So yeah, okay, give it a few. We need to wait and see Champions League matches and also League Cup second leg semi-final. Be able to fully understand which chip we want to play. But I could probably talk about triple captaincy in Game Week 24 versus assistant manager chip into Game Week 24. You can probably think about that as well before that game. Alright, all good, mate. Just FPL is not going my way all this year. Same, same for me. Move the captaincy to Palmer, says Connor. Oh, this is on Palmer. Interesting. Might sound crazy, but thoughts on Captain Gordon. Not too bad. I don't mind it. Only thing is he doesn't have penalties, but he is on like corners and set pieces. But no pens is the only thing. So I lean towards Isak in that situation, and also because Isak is the talisman of the team. But Gordon's a nice differential, very nice differential. But Isak probably you think has like a higher ceiling. The only thing is Gordon, because of what's his name? Because of Harvey Barnes, his injury, Gordon might actually have more minutes. So and could potentially also play if Isak gets subbed out early. Gordon could potentially be the one who plays striker. If they go, we don't want to give Isak a full 90 minutes. So I don't mind the Gordon punt. What's the thing with Wood's injury? I haven't heard anything about it. Shubharan. And also Shubharan, welcome. How are you doing? I haven't heard anything about Chris Wood injury. Let me have a look and see. Didn't see anything about it. Maybe I missed it. Let me have a look and see. Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United haven't really performed in these types of games under Amorim. Yes, that's the thing. Stan Larsen for Mateta? Yeah, okay. Yes, I don't mind Stan Larsen for Mateta. I just saw someone on X on it 50k rank, benching Salah. Was that Shiraz that you saw probably? Fulham and Man United are very similar, very good against the top sides, but they seem to struggle against low block planes. That's the thing. That's the kind of thing that I'm slightly worried about because of that. But then again, I go Southampton team haven't been the best, and if United can't put at least three past the Southampton team, it'll be a bit of a disappointment. So I think United can put three past Southampton. You would expect Bruno to be involved in at least two of that potentially. Um, I don't have any news on Chris Wood, by the way, Shubhan, but let me actually. Don't think I have any information on that. Is Isak starting? I think he will. Um, Eddie Howe seemed optimistic about it. I do think Isak will start. Start Iwobi or Cunha. Immediately, I want to say Cunha, but let me have a look at the fixture again. Newcastle versus Wolves, Ham versus Fulham. Alisman Cunha, although Newcastle defensively good at home. West Ham pretty poor, but new manager could have new manager bounce. It's leaned slightly towards Iwobi just because Newcastle at home defensively they should be good. So I'd lean slightly towards Iwobi. Ice. Slightly towards Iwobi. Now Chris Wood. No news about Chris Wood, to be honest. Is he really injured? I don't think so. No injury news on Chris Wood. No injury news on Chris Wood. Right. Uh, did I miss Tom? How are you doing? Evening, Ryan. Going for Bruno captain? Oh, I've been toying with that idea, Dom. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see. So I've got Salah on the moment. Let's swap it around. Put it on Bruno. And if I forget to change it after this, I forgot to change. Okay, so it's on Bruno for the moment, but we'll see. Just toying between Bruno versus Salah. Um, I do think Salah will still be the most captain though. Pick. Struggling with who to bench or start. I'm ranked 126. Alright, let's have a look. 126, you said? There we go. 2 Henderson, Trent, Gabriel, Robinson, Munoz, Salah, Palmer, Bruno, Joe Pedro, and Chris Wood. Ahmad on the bench. Unfortunate there. So, we play a back three of Munoz, Trent, Gabriel over Robinson. Yeah, probably Gabriel over Robinson. And you would start Ahmad and bench Robinson, and you'd start the remaining front line. You would have Rogers as your first sub, and Robinson as second sub, and Greaves as third sub. That is probably what I would do. Tom. Dumisani, welcome. Hopefully, I pronounced that correctly. If you had Harlem, would you captain him? If I had Harlem, would I captain him against Brentford? Yeah, I probably might. He had Haaland against Brentford versus Salah against Forest. Yeah, I probably would captain Haaland if you had him against Brentford. Yes, yeah, I would because Brentford's defensively they're not the best. Yes, it seems like City have slowly picked up their pace as well. So yeah, I would. No, Trent Gabriel back three. Yes, Tom. That's probably what I would go. Game week more than any other has got so many negatives to other captain choices. Thing is, all the casual managers gonna go Salah, right? So because of that, Salah is going to be incredibly highly popular captaincy, including also engaged managers like myself as well. I was like, well, Salah hasn't really let me down, so I don't really see a reason for me to actually not captain him. But then I can also see the reason of why people want to go against him because it's against Forest. Tough game. Forest have been really good defensively. Although they do give up chances, I will tell you that they do give up chances. Yeah, like this week is going to be either really good or really bad. So yeah, these are Rogers or Joe. Joe at risk of not starting. Would Joe Pedro be at risk of not starting? There is a small possibility he doesn't start. No, I wouldn't say small possibility. There is a possibility he wouldn't start because Danny Welbeck is also back. Um, Ideally, you would like to see both Welbeck and Joe Pedro starting. But they've also mentioned Herzler has mentioned that he doesn't want to take any risk with Joe Pedro. So there is a chance that Joe Pedro does not start. But because of the fixture, I would take the punt on it because it's Ipswich at home. Right, is it Ipswich at home? Was it Ipswich away? It was Ipswich away. I might still take the punt to be honest on Joe Pedro just because of the fixture. That's kind of what I would do. Just take the punt on him. Like there's still enough time for them to trade. His scan also seemed. He said his scans were okay. I might take the punt on it because the fixture is good. Which three to start out of Robinson, Hall, Rogers, Chopper, and Wood? I start Lewis Hall. I would start Chris Wood. I'm between Rogers and Joe Pedro. At this moment, I'm starting Joe Pedro. But part of me, if I could have fit Morgan Rogers as well, I would have loved to have fit him in. Um, Maybe I should have just dropped Jackson. But I'm going to give Jackson one more week. So yeah, I'll probably do Hall, Joe Pedro, and Chris Wood. I think my plan is I won't make any transfers and build up some transfers double game weeks and managership upcoming. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, I've got Isam captain and Salah boys. Ooh, good luck, Combe. Hopefully everything goes well. Right, so captaincies. Salah is on 45, Isak 7, Palmer 28, Haaland slash Bruno on 21. Interesting. Haaland, Bruno, and other. Have I missed anyone else? There's the likes of Gordon and whatnot. Fair enough. Alright. Uh, Alright. I'm just having a look to see. I think that's all the questions that I'm supposed to answer. Also, match day minutes. Shout out to you. Welcome to the football chat box. Um, Hopefully my audio is fine as well. All right, so we got Bruno cap, Rogers first sub, Robinson second sub, Mikalenko third. Rea versus Fabianski. Part of me wants to start Fabianski, but yeah, one more week if I'm gonna axe him anyways. Might as well just give him one more week. See what he can pull off against Spurs at home. All right, thanks. I'm gonna go. I got to wake up in 6 hours. Got to wake up in less than 6 hours, to be honest. But yeah, fair enough. All right, thank you, Dom. I also need to find some sleep soon. Uh, but just to everyone who's joined me, and thank you, Dom. Hope you have a great sleep, and hopefully, when you wake up to a green arrow as well. To be honest, so let's hope for some green arrows as well. Um, that's the thing. The Liverpool game is also today, which is funny. So basically, I'll get up, I'll go to sleep, I'll get up, and I'll look at the result between Forest and Liverpool and go, it's going to be a long weekend. Or I'm going to go get up, see the result between Liverpool and Forest, and go, okay, so there's a chance. There is an opportunity. Um, Most likely that I'm going to go, oh, it's going to be a long week. But do, oh, there's a chance. Hmm, Gordon has the armband for me. Ooh, best of luck, Ebert. Best of luck. So looks like a lot of people are going differential captains. Very interesting. Like a lot of people are going differential captains. Uh, doo-doo-doo. Right. Think good. Uh, Anyone else with team related questions? Seems to be quiet today. Everyone's like, I think it's the timings when it's like these midweek deadlines. Week deadlines are always like timings are never great for half the world, to be honest. Anyone from Australia or Asia kind of gets screwed midweek timings, midweek deadlines. Um, Alright, we are going to have a look at something else I kind of wanted to look at was chip planning. Let's have a small discussion about chip planning. Now, obviously, the double game week has been confirmed for double game week 24 between Liverpool and Everton. And I noticed this on FPL.team, and this is probably useful for you guys as well. Start Joe Pedro or Embuemo. This situation, Garen, I would start Embuemo, to be honest. This situation, I would start Embuemo. Tom says, good luck, everyone. Yes, good luck, everyone. That situation, I'll probably start Embuemo. So, this is something I noticed on FPL.team. Obviously, with related to the assistant manager chip. This is a pretty cool tool that they had in terms of um, showing you what the expected points per fixture could look like from the managers, which is a good way maybe for you to decide whether you wanted to play the assistant managership in a specific week. And if so, what you could potentially get from it. Now, obviously, Everton and Liverpool have a double. So if you look at like playing it in Game Week 24 on Arne slot, Bournemouth, Everton, Wolves. Wolves is the one with the high upside. 16 points on that game. Why is it 16 points? I guess they're expecting Wolves to get hammered because you get points for like goals and clean sheets and whatnot. So that because of that, it's expected to be a high scoring game. But personally, I look at the assistant manager chip and I go, Unless the thing with Bournemouth, Everton, Wolves, and City for slot. Now you don't have to play it in. You don't have to only keep it in slot for those 3 weeks. You can easily move from. Let's say you can play it on slot in Bournemouth and Everton and Wolves, and then switch to a different manager for the last game, and not have Liverpool against City. You can like make another switch somewhere else in game week 26 to maybe Arteta against West Ham, or you could even take a slightly bigger punt and go. Who do you want to go on? Crystal Palace, maybe, depending on where they are in the table against Fulham. That could be a punt you could try and take. Uh, you could potentially put it on. Who else could you put it on? Thomas Frank against Leicester is one option. Puzzle against Southampton. I mean, Van Nistelrooy against Brentford. A bad idea as well. Yeah, so assistant managership, not too bad for slot. Could be better. It's just that the fixtures against Bournemouth and City aren't going to be the easiest because they're away from home as well. Ideally, I would have liked something better if you're going to go on slot on that one, but yeah. 513, welcome, happy belated New Year. Wish you the same, 513. And George, welcome. How are you doing? How long until deadline? 1 hour and 15 minutes to go. Munwa, welcome. Transfer Mitoma out from Murphy without knowing he's a doubt. Who, Murphy? Oh, was Murphy marked as a doubt? Happened. Let me see. Hopeful those who missed Bromley, Isak, Botman, Willock, Murphy will be fine. Okay, you have Murphy. I would start Murphy. Don't worry about it. I'd start Jacob Murphy. Uh, because Eddie Howe said they will be assessed. So there's a 50-50 chance that they could play. So I'd start Murphy. Rohan, how are you doing? Clinton, Mark, welcome to the Football Chatbox. Trossard or Rogers this week? Start? Ooh, Gabriel Jesus is injured. So that could mean Trossard plays the number 9. Do they have anyone else who could play number 9? Martinelli on the left, Sterling on the right. Oh no, Kai Havertz is there, no? They play Sterling on the right, or Martinelli on the right and Trossard on the left. Depends on how you think Trossard is going to play. The thing is, I would still start Rogers, just because Rogers like more minutes for Rogers and all. Trossard is too much of a minutes to kind of nail whether he's going to start or not. Probably lean towards Rogers. Clinton. I'd most likely lean towards Rogers. Also, for those of you who are playing the Triple Captain versus Assistant Manager in Double Game Week 24, where are people leaning towards? Currently, I'm on Triple Captain for Double Game Week 24. But those who have used the chip, are you looking to play the Assistant Manager chip that week or not? And also, Clinton, thank you for subscribing. Huge shout out to Clinton as well. Means I think we've just gone to 957 and 57 subscribers. We're edging very close to 1000 subscribers. So thank you very much, Clinton, for subscribing. So yeah, I think Rogers because of the minutes. Trossard, the only thing is I'm trying to see whether there is a chance Trossard could start, but then there's no guarantee that he plays 90 minutes. That's the only problem. I used my triple captain on Harley early season. Probably. Was this the game week 2, George? Where he got like that 17 pointer? Probably going to try to use an assistant or slot around game week 21. Fair enough. What should I do? Team is 2-3-6. I'm immediately. Let's have a look. Anything clicks. You're doing a free hit for game week 21. What will it look like? Free hit for Game Week 21. Ooh. My free hit would have obviously the triple Newcastle. I would probably have. Oh, that I probably have Haaland as well if I can. Instead of Jackson. I would have Crystal Palace versus Leicester. I'll probably have Mateta. Uh, Midfield, would the midfield be like this? Yeah, I think the midfield will remain the same. Defense would change. I won't have Robinson and I won't have Gabriel. I would probably have. Who would I get from the defense? Probably get Munoz this week as well against Leicester over Gabriel. And then we would have, instead of Robinson, hmm, who can we go for? The Robinson. Not really sure which third defender I would want to go for. So it would depend on your budget, but I think instead of Rare, I would have Banana in goal. Um, and I'm definitely out of budget, so I can't really have Haaland in here. Haaland has got to go, and instead of Haaland, we would instead have, who can we have instead of Haaland? Jimenez maybe against West Ham. I'd like another United attacker, but obviously can't trust any of the. Maybe you go for like a 3-5-2 formation, and let's say I just put like a cheap striker here for now. Let's just say I have Chris Wood for the moment, but instead of Chris Wood, I would probably even not have Rodgers. I might actually have Amad Diallo potentially against Southampton. I might go for two United attackers. Might not be the best situation, but I don't know, something like this maybe. Maybe instead of Ahmad, you could go for Eze as well. Wanted to do something like this as well, but it will be like a 3-5-2. This defensive spot, I'm not really sure. It'll depend on like who you want to go and get. Could still keep like Arsenal defender. Gabriel is a bit too expensive. Maybe like a Timber or something. Depends on your budget. I'm not sure who the third defender I would want for free hit. I don't know if there's like a decent option. Who is like the highest scoring defender? I think there aren't that many different options. Yeah, maybe you go Mazraoui instead of Onana. That's another possibility. And have like I don't know. So let's say you had like Mazraoui over here, for example, and instead of Onana, you probably went with, I don't know, Verbruggen or something. That's a possibility in terms of a goalkeeper and whatnot and a free hit. Could do something like this as well potentially. Which game for George? George said Ipswich game. About what? Shall I? Oh, also, Vibab, welcome. Shall I bench Enzo to play Kirkes? Already have Palmer and Jackson. Shall I bench Enzo to play Kirkes? Enzo to play Kirkes. Ooh, You're gonna bench Enzo. I'd rather sell Enzo and bring in someone like a Ahmad instead this week and start Ahmad. I'm assuming. Do you have Ahmad? I don't know. That's probably what I would do and just start Ahmad against Southampton. if you're going to bench Enzo and play Kirkis instead. I don't know if I would play Kirkis. I'll play Chelsea. Like, I'll play the Chelsea attackers. I do think they're going to score. 'Cause I don't see Bournemouth keeping a clean sheet. If I send my team on Discord, can you give your opinion? Yes, I can. If you send your team on Discord, yes. Glad tidings, welcome. Wood or Diaz? Oh, Chris Wood, because of minutes. Diaz minutes, not fully sure. Let me load anything kicks. Let me load your team. 236, you said. So yeah, Diaz versus Wood. I'd probably go Chris Wood just because of the minutes. And home game as well. This is anything kicks. This is your team, anything kicks? 36, you said? This one? The correct team? Have I got the correct team? Then my team, if you take a look on Twitter, yes, I can. Melbert, oh, Rohan, I've seen your team as well. That has just come in. So I'll bring your team up as well, Rohan. And who was it? George, can you let me know when you send it on Discord? So I'll bring that up as well. All right, so this is Malbert's team. And also, anything kicks, let me know if I've got the correct team up of yours as well. So this is Malbert, Sanchez, Gabriel, Trent, Hall, Ahmad, Gordon, Salah, Palmer, Joe Pedro, Jackson, and Isak. Rogers, first bench, Robinson, Castanake. Yeah, I think you lined it up correctly. Yeah. Were you making any transfers, Albert, on this team? Uh, if it's okay, could you check my team on FP team as well? So I know how to look in the future. I was thinking either roll this week and bring in a Langan like Gatpo next week, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let me have a look. Hold on, let me read all these. And shall I bench Enzo to play Kirkis? All their Palmer and Jackson playing for this game. No, I would start Enzo over Kirkis because I don't think Kirkis is going to keep it. Ideally, if you're not going to bench, if you're not going to play Kirkis, I mean Enzo, I'd rather sell Enzo and get like an Ahmad instead. Ipswich game was when I used okay, yes. That was when he scored like that 17 pointer. Fair enough. All you have Bruno captained. Ooh, interesting vibe up. Nice. Fazid, how are you doing? But no transfers. Okay, makes sense. Fazid, how are things going? Put in the rate my team chat. Alright, I'll bring yours up, George. Shared my team. Have a look. Yes, Rohan, I saw yours as well. FPL Bateman, Marcus, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Mvuemo captain for me this game week. Not a bad idea. To be honest, given that they're at home game against City team that even though City have won a couple games, they still look pretty vulnerable. Every time I watch City, I'm like, these guys don't look solid in defense. So I'm actually not against that move. I actually like it. Brentford at home, tough game, not the easiest to play against as well. And then anything kicks said correct teams, which means this one, right? Oh, sorry, where did I lose it? I lost it. All right. So this is the one you said. So you had Leno, Gabriel, Hall, Bordwell, Gordon, Salah, Eze, Palmer, Gabriel Jesus, Joe Pedro, and Isak. So Gabriel Jesus has kind of got to go. Because it looks like his season might actually be over as well. So what were you trying to do? You were looking to bring in Elanga or Gakpo. Elanga, I don't mind. He don't mind. Elanga's been doing well. Maybe not this week for Elanga. Because you have a decent midfield. If you're doing Elanga, for who exactly were you looking to bring Elanga in? For Rogers? I'd probably do Gakpo if you wanted to, or Gabriel Jesus. And then Elanga against Southampton next week. That's probably what I would do if you were between those, like the players that you were looking to bring in. And glad tidings. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Which means we have now another subscriber closer to 1,000. Fazit says, I'm good, bro. Thinking of a -8. I know not ideal, but here are my options out and help me select one. Yes, go ahead. Let me know what your moves are. Most home goals for Brentford, as you say, Man City look vulnerable. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, probably one of the best times to like play against City as well. So I actually don't mind it, and it's a differential one as well. Alright, so let me bring up Rohan's team as well. Martin Havertz out, Gabriel Jesus in, Ahmad in, Bruno. You sold Bruno, interesting. Jolinton in and Elanga out. Ooh, Rohan has gone and done a couple of moves. Very interesting. Alright, this is Rohan's team. Right. Hopefully everyone can see it. So Rohan has gone for Pickford, Greaves. Greaves? Who did you have Rohan on your bench? You had Chris Wood on the bench. Chris Wood, Hoyson, and Robinson. Why Greaves? I'd probably not start Greaves. Anyways, let me read the rest of the team. Greaves, Hall, Trent, Salah, Martinelli, Jolinton, Palmer, Mad, Isak, and Havertz. So you had to choose between Hoyson and Robinson. Robinson and Hoyson. Hoyson is playing Chelsea, right? Robinson is playing West Ham. I don't think either are keeping clean sheets. Greaves is playing Brighton. Can't see Ipswich also keeping a clean sheet, to be honest. Who is more capable of getting the attacking return? You might, I think, probably want to start Robinson against West Ham. This is the not so easily predictable game, the West Ham versus Fulham game. So I probably might start Robinson for this one. Chelsea versus Bournemouth. Do expect Chelsea to score. This one I can't really say. West Ham new manager bounce. They could potentially score, but Fulham are not a bad team as well. So yeah, Rohan. I think I might just make that one defensive swap. Have Robinson instead of Greaves. Uh, okay. Did I have a look at everyone's teams? Anything clicks? You wanted me to bring it on FPL.team, though. Might have to give me a few minutes. So I'll bring it up when finished answering everyone's questions as well. Bilal, how are you doing? 177 in the league. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. 77. Alright. Sanchez, Hoyson, Idnuri, Robinson, Sa, Palmer, Bruno, Salah, Jackson, Wood, and I'd start Lewis Hall this week over Hoyson. Actually, over Idnuri as well. Actually, I'd probably start Mazraoui and Lewis Hall over Hoyson and Intnuri. Midfield, can keep it as it is. Forward line, probably keep the forward line as it is as well. The only thing that I'm seeing in this midfield, I'd like to have Gordon, obviously one against Wolves. I think Bruno this week is good, but like I said, even Embuemo, I would like to bring Embuemo 23 for Bruno. So Bruno for now is fine. I don't really see any, like, all four midfielders have good fixtures this week. There's no reason to actually remove any of them. So it's just a defensive, like your bench, and start a few of those players. Maybe if you wanted to, potentially start Rogers over Chris Wood, because it might be a very low scoring game potentially between Forest and Liverpool. Although Aston Villa weren't great in the last game, their FA Cup game. But yeah, Johan says can play Robinson. Fair enough. Fallen out of love of the game. leave FPL before the FPL leaves you. If you're not enjoying FPL, try and do something to spice it up. Maybe pick players you like, enjoy watching, and all of that. Like just a game end of the day. Pick pick things, do things that make you enjoy the game. Don't be scared of moves and all of that. Just pick things that you like to do or players that you like to see playing. Like me this week, I'm doing an absolute madness. For the moment, I'm still doing an absolute madness by captaining Bruno Fernandes over Salah. That is probably an absolute madness, but my rank isn't that great, and playing safe is not going to get me anywhere as well. Because I'm not going to be able to claw any rank playing too safe as well. So sometimes you kind of need to take a few risks, and this is one of those weeks I feel like it. I could be after tomorrow telling a completely different story of like, oh no, why did I do it? But here I am. I got 2 transfers, but don't know what to do. To be honest, your team, Bilal, what would I do? Like Hall, I'd start Hall, I'd start Mazda this week. Arsenal defense, you don't really need this against Spurs. Much money in the bank, 1.1. I'd probably just roll the transfer and prepare yourself for double game week 24. That's probably what I would do actually. Roll the transfer, prepare yourself for double game week 24. That way you can look to bring in one more Liverpool attacker, maybe a Liverpool defender if you wanted to, maybe an Everton defender as well, like Ain't Nuri out to an Everton defender come double game week 24, stuff like that. I just roll the transfer for now this week. You don't necessarily have to use a transfer this week on this team. I can captain Bruno or Palmer. True, you can do that. Pick one if you like. I don't even like watching my team anymore. What do you mean you don't like watching your team? They've been doing pretty well. They've qualified to the next round of the FA Cup as well. What's your rank? My rank is my rank on screen. Oh, I put my rank on screen. Yes, I did. Right on top. Unfortunately, I'm not having the best of seasons. But yeah. The only risk I want to take, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't read that. Fazid says, alright, also should I bench Saar versus Wood? Honestly, I don't mind starting Ismail Saar this week because it's against Leicester. To Chris Wood who has Liverpool, so I'd start Saar this week. Alright, so this is Fazid's -8. Option 1, KDB, Enzo, Trent out to Bruno, Gordon, Hall. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. Option 2, KDB, Enzo, João Pedro out to Bruno, Hall, and a 4.5 million striker. 0.5 million striker. Well, that depends on what your 5 midfielders are like. Has it? Option 3, all bad ideas. Hold to play Palmer, Salah, Enzo, Ahmad, and K. Okay, that's your 5 midfielders. That makes so much sense. As things stand right now, does option 2 really have to do? Wait, here's a question to you, Fazid. How is option 2 KDB, Enzo, and Pedro? That's 2 midfielders and a forward, and you're moving in one midfielder, one defender, and one forward. I think you're missing something, Fazid. In option 2 doesn't seem to be, the math is not mathing, like they say. Something is missing clearly. You can roll over up to 5 transfers now, right? Yes, maximum 5, Bilal, maximum 5. Uh, want to build good bench as well. Want to play bench boost, maybe not in this game week. Want to build good bench as well. Want to play bench boost, maybe not this game week. Bench boost for your team. Yeah, this week you're definitely not playing bench boost. The thing with bench boost is, oh no, this is wrong. This is Malbel's team. The thing with bench boost is you play the bench boost when you have, depending on the fixtures. Like Greaves, I don't think I would look at Greaves and go, he's a bench boost type player. Have you used your triple captaincy chip, Rohan? Bench boost is like a chip that I don't really, just not the best of chips, to be honest. Requires too much planning and miss out on points and whatnot. Uh, all or Trent for this game week. So it's all. Sorry, Bruno and Gordon option 2, my bad. Okay. So you're going ADB, Enzo, Pedro to Bruno, Gordon at 4.5 minutes striker. Option 2 sounds so sensible. Thing with option 1, right? Now, realistically, I would prefer option 1. The only thing with option 1 is Trent has a double game week upcoming. And removing a player just before a double game week, I don't know how good an idea that is going to be. But looking at your midfield, you bring in Bruno Fernandes as well. You have both Bruno and Ahmad. I guess it doesn't matter because Palmer, Salah, Bruno can become Mbuemo in like a couple of weeks as well. Ahmad is technically a fifth choice. He's not too bad given that United's next couple of fixtures are not too bad. You can continue to play him and hold Trent for the double. Yeah, okay. I don't mind option 2, Fazid. But after the double game week, you probably want to maybe get rid of Trent. Because having a non-playing striker, okay, but eventually you probably still want like a third striker that's decent, like even a Jimenez or a Joao Pedro, to be honest. So I'm leaning slightly towards option 2 right now because Liverpool have a double upcoming, so don't really want to sell Trent immediately. Triple captain and bench boost are both available. Okay, fair enough. So you probably play triple captain, right? 24. I'm just gonna play it safe and captain Palmer or Bruno. I don't. Alright, good luck, Bilal. Semenyo for Bruno. Oh, guess. Gabriel Jesus to Gakpo. Ooh, Semenyo or Gakpo. I would go for. I would go Semenyo to Bruno. If you're ever gonna go and get Bruno Fernandes in, this is the week to do it. Can you do both moves, Elliot? Get both Bruno Fernandes and Gakpo. Roshan says Webrugan, Saliba, Trent, Hall, Gordon, Eze, Salah, Palmer, Isak, Jackson, Raul, Jimenez. Saliba, Trent, Hall, Gordon, Eze, Salah, Palmer, Gordon, Eze, Salah, Palmer. Okay, pretty good team. Roshan, not too bad. Not too bad. Do I bench Semenyo or Rogers? I'd probably bench Semenyo. I'm not sure who is going to be Bournemouth's striker. Evan Nelson is injured, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd probably bench Semenyo. Yes, he is injured. Who is going to be Bournemouth's striker? I don't really know. I'll probably bench Semenyo because of that uncertainty. I don't even know if Semenyo might play out of position in striker. Does that mean that's good for Semenyo? Don't know, to be honest. I'll probably play Rogers. Luke. I'll probably play Rogers in that situation. Bruno can Mbemo Ahmad if necessary can become Rogers. True, true. Captain Salah or Gordon? Oh, ho, ho. In that specific situation, I'm leaning slightly towards Salah because of the pens and whatnot and talisman figure. So Salah for that one. Semenyo probably going to be striker though. Yeah, that's the thing, right? But then is that a good thing for Semenyo in playing striker? I don't know. Is it really a good thing for Semenyo if he's playing striker? Also, John Duran should be available for Aston Villa this week, right? Why am I benching Rogers? John Duran is going to be available for Aston Villa. If John Duran starts, it's good news for Morgan Rogers, to be honest. You can just see it. John Duran starting for Aston Villa, doing well. So that Rogers benefits, Rogers scores and scores. And then Joe Pedro obviously plays and does against Ipswich. Or comes off the bench and does nothing. Any love for McAllister or Szoboszlai as third Liverpool's with Salah and Gakpo? Szoboszlai maybe not. McAllister, tiny bit of love. Just, I don't know. Like, the thing is not not attacking enough. Like obviously, yeah, 10 point against United, but like, yeah, it's not too bad actually. Don't mind McAllister. Szoboszlai, I'm not really sold on. So I'd probably lean slightly towards McAllister. Honestly, if Curtis Jones, if I knew he was playing as well, he has tiny punt. But yeah, probably slightly towards McAllister over Szoboszlai. But ideally, probably don't want to get either. Tim Gravenberg is not as attacking. Otherwise, he would have been a nice option as well. But yeah, ideally, you probably don't want either. Uh, Tango Otara. Tango Otara even fit? But he played left wing, right? Whenever he gets subbed on. Unless they move him left wing and Semenyo striker because of that. Hard to say. We'll see what Bournemouth do. Who else could they play? Clivett? The false nine? Hard to say. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Jebinson. Honestly, I have no clue what Bournemouth are going to try. Hard because I reckon Bournemouth will score. Fair enough. Starting Colwell. I'm starting Colwell because I'm assuming lack of strikers means Bournemouth are going to be a bit more. Like they're going to struggle a bit more. So it's a tough one on that one. The thing is, I don't know. Like Semenyo hasn't even like I never went Semenyo because I was like he was one of those players I went and I basically went, yeah, he's one of those players I can kind of take on. Like you don't feel too worried about managers who own Semenyo because you go he's you can take him on kind of situation. Will Garnacho start? Uh no, no, I don't think so. I think it'll be Ahmad who comes back in. Bruno Fernandes moves to the left of the 10. Ahmad will be on the right side of the 10. Oh, actually, wait, hold on a second. Because Dalot is suspended. There is a possibility he starts Mazraoui left wing back, Ahmad right wing back, and that allows both Garnacho and Bruno to play in the 10s. Depends on where Mazraoui plays. So 50-50 at the moment. It all depends on where Mazraoui plays. Unless he starts Mazraoui right wing back and Malacia left wing back. I really don't want to start Malacia left wing back. I'd rather play Mazraoui out of position. Play Ahmad right wing back, to be honest. So depends on where Mazraoui plays. There is a chance that Anacho could start because of Dalot's red card. Yes, there is a chance. If Semenyo plays striker, who's gonna feed him the ball? That's where you get That's where you get Dango Tor, who probably feeds him the ball. I don't know. Private Tavernier, maybe. Jackson plus Enzo to Wood plus Gordon versus Enzo to Sa. The Wood plus Gordon makes sense. Although if you can do, oh no, I think you need the money, right, Shubharan? Like Enzo to Gordon, the only way you're getting that money is because of Jackson to would downgrade, right? Yeah, I'd probably go Enzo. I would plus Gordon to be honest. Clivert, Atara, and Brooks. There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. Colville or Saliba? Start this week? Colville maybe. Because Gabriel versus Colville, I would have gone Gabriel. Because slightly more attacking threat from set pieces and whatnot. But Colville versus Saliba, I'd probably go Colville. Semenyo striker. Yeah, so that's the thing. So you'll have what, like Atara left wing or something? Private in the middle, Brooks, right? If I'm not mistaken. And also Luke. Welcome, Luke. Hope you're doing well. Another name, few new names today, so I'm very happy about that. These are new faces. Alright, we have another 40 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, to go. And I haven't thought about switching the armband back to Salah again, as things stand. So we'll see how things go. Aston Villa have completed the signing of Daniel Mallon. Oh, that is a very interesting transfer. Apparently, Aston Villa have gone and got Mallon from Dortmund. Interesting situation. Wonder what that means for Watkins or Sunderland, to be honest. Anyways, Eze or Ahmad? Okay, building a wild card here, Roshan. Eze or Ahmad? That's a bit of a harder one. I'd lean slightly towards Eze. That for this week, to who to start? Can you start both if you have both of them? You think Wood's going to blank against Liverpool? Small possibility, yes. I just think it's going to be. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's either Liverpool win like 3-1 or 3-0, or it's like a 1-1 game. So because of that, I'm like, there's a chance that he blanks, Chris Wood. And also now, Forest have started finding ways to get goals from other players as well. That is not Chris Wood. So like Elanga is chipping in, Morgan Gibbs White is chipping in. So I think it's going to be a slightly low scoring game, or like a 3-1 or 3-0 to Liverpool. Then yeah, from my bench, I would probably start Eze and Ahmad, Prashant, if you can. Can you show points prediction for this week? Yes. Points prediction. Points prediction. Can't believe I'm following FPL review and putting the armband on Bruno, but I'm not actually following FPL review. But yeah, this is the points prediction for this week. I've sorted it by this week, by the way. If anyone thinks Salah has more the next three compared to, but like yeah, I sorted. I have Salah, Palmer, Gordon at my mid. I'd play a 3-5-2. Who's your other? Who are your three strikers? 236 immediately duelist, Joe Pedro and Isak doing well, and have Gusta as my best for sub or move Jesus to Raul, trying to think smarter transfers are valuable. I think I loaded your team, didn't I? Anything kicks? This was your team, right? So you were looking to do so Morgan Rogers can start. Technically speaking, you can start Rogers over Gabriel Jesus this week and roll the transfer. That does leave you you potentially needing if Joe Pedro doesn't play, then Gusta comes off the bench, which is not too bad to be honest. It's not the worst move to have as well. So you could roll the transfer for one more week, and next week, if you want, do Gabriel Jesus to Chris Wood or something like that, because Chris Wood has Southampton next week. You can roll it for one more week if you want. Uh, Edwin, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Could you have a look at my team? 191, 2 free transfer, 1.9 in the bank. Currently have Rogers, Mikulenko, and Potter on the bench. Thinking of transferring Lewis out, but not sure. Okay, let's have a look. Start 2 out of Wood, JP, Rogers. Also, any predictor points would be helpful. Wood, JP, and Rogers. I've got Wood and JP. Predicted points for JP are not going to look great. Shubharan, I can tell you now because of the flag. Because JP is JP 2.2, Rogers 3.9. Chris Wood, do I have Chris Wood on here? Chris Wood for this week 3.8. So Chris Wood 3.8. Rogers leads it, and JP is at 2.2. Isak Jackson and Raul. Oh, wait, Prashant, Isak Jackson and Raul. Probably bench Raul Jimenez. That's the only thing I would think of benching. Prashant. And that would lead me to you playing the other two midfielders. Thanks, Ryan. Just noticed I've been watching the stream 15 seconds behind all this time. Let me load Edwin's team as well before I forget. So, Shubharan, I hope you look at those predicted points. I'm going to load Edwin's team up. I can bring it up later as well, the predicted points. Let me know if you want me to bring it up again. Edwin, 71, and Gabriel, Luis, Bruno, Palmer, Mateta, Isak, and Pedro. Free transfers 1.9 for on the bench. The transfer Luis out, Edwin, would be to the other Luis, Luis Hall. I'd go and get Hall in for Rico Luis. Edwin. That's the move that I would do, to be honest. So you have Rogers, Mikolenko, and Poro. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. Sense. Yeah, so Lewis Hall is the player I would go and get in for Rico Lewis. Tattoo, I read that. Record of Haaland versus Brentford. Plan to go with Haaland as captain. I think I saw this on a video. I'm gonna share it with you guys here now. This was done by Gono Football Fantasy. I'm gonna pause that, and I am going to bring this up here because they did it, and it makes my life easy that I don't have to bring it up again. Basically, it's my other one. I'm gonna give them some credit. I've already got it up here, and no point in me. Here we go. There you guys go. Hopefully that is that too big? I can't tell. There you go. That's Harlem versus Brentford. And that is we actually just like played 4 games there. As you can see. Okay, Harlem versus Brentford played 4 games. 3 goals, 1 assist against Brentford. Salah obviously 4 games, 2 goals. Palmer 3 games, 1 assist. Isak, 3 games, 2 goals, and Bruno Fernandes, 8 games, 3 goals, and 4 assists. Which tried to get Bruno on the same number of games as the rest. I'd say he's had like 1 goal, 2 assists, or 2 goals, 2 goals, 2 assists. The way you look at it, 1 goal, 2 assists maybe feels a bit more realistic. 4 games. Um, yep, JP is a conundrum. If he starts, I expect return, but it doesn't seem to be worth the risk. That's the thing. I am taking the risk at the moment because of the fixture is good. Apparently, JP isn't starting the predicted lineups. Oh, interesting. Fair enough. G, how are you doing? Who's your captain this week? Right now, as things stand, G, it's on Bruno Fernandes. Bench Raul for Ahmad? Yes, I would bench Raul for Ahmad. I would start Ahmad against Southampton. I like Hall for Lewis. Would you start JP or Rogers? At this moment, I'm starting JP just because of the fixture. I don't know if it's the best of decisions, but that is currently what I'm doing. Does Mikalenko keep his place? Who else are they going to play? Do they have another left back that they can play? Is that Mikalenko? I think he should keep his place. I don't see why he won't. I like captain. It'll be open game. True, true. Probably will. Probably will. Alright, let me close this again. Alright. Did I miss anyone's teams that I was supposed to look at? Edwin, look at yours as well. Alright, let me know if I missed any teams. This is my current team. This is my captaincy as well, as you guys can see. But yeah, I'm starting JP over Rogers, taking the punt. Don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but the fixture for JP is slightly better, so I don't know. Honestly, if John Duran plays for Aston Villa, I'm kind of screwed because that means Morgan Rogers will do well as well. Right, we have half an hour more, and I'm starting to lose my voice. I'll kind of go a bit more slowly. Uh, I like that team, right? Which one? My current team. It's okay. I just don't like Jackson and David Rad. Those are the 2 players at the moment that I don't like. The rest of the team I actually do like. The good news about Joe Pedro is that he doesn't play until Thursday. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like happy to start him because I'm like, slightly more time for him to train and whatnot. Patterson and Young can play left back. Young plays right back, right? For Everton at least. Patterson, yeah, true. We'll see what David Moyes does. We don't know. See what David Moyes does. Rogers' performance in the FA Cup wasn't that great, but got to trust the man. Yeah, but then he's also looked pretty good other games as well. The thing is, there's no Duran, right? The thing is, Rogers plays so well when John Duran is there. When it's Watkins playing, doesn't seem to get the best out of Rogers. That's the thing. Best striker for 7.8. But he does Lanke or Gakpo. Given that the double game week is coming up, I'd lean towards Gakpo. For sure. I'd lean towards Gakpo because of the upcoming double. But I'd go for Gakpo because of the upcoming double. But if you're willing to hold that move a bit more longer, it would have to be Mateta at the moment. Mateta has the best fixtures right now, but in a couple of weeks, Gakpo with the double will be more appealing. So if you're willing to make like 2 transfers, or maybe just forego Gakpo, then Mateta is the answer for that one. Right, half an hour more. Right, give me a second. I have so much trouble on who to captain this week. Salah, Isak, Palmer, Bruno. That was the same thing for me, and I basically went and put it on Bruno because my rank is pretty bad this season. And at this point, I need to take a couple risks here and there whenever possible. So because of that, I've gone and put it on Bruno. Jackson is a troll. He hasn't scored this week. I think I might just go and get Gakpo in next week, or even Chris Wood in next week because of Southampton. Honestly, Jackson doesn't score this week. Most likely gone. What about Konata in for Luis instead of Hall? Uh, Konate. Konate's minutes is so. Konate. Yeah, could be okay actually. You wanted a double game week player. Thing is, Hall has a better chance of a clean sheet this week, to be honest. And looking at your team, I would do Pedro Porro to Konate instead, um, closer to the double game week, and get Lewis Hall for Ricolis. Probably what I would do because like Pedro Porro at the price range, right? And you're keeping you like you benching him here and there. It's like it's not worth it. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I'd probably even do like Pedro Porro to like Konate. Liverpool versus Forest placed out as the fixture at Anfield. I don't know. I don't know if we're overestimating the impact. End of the day, this Liverpool team is still pretty good. And Forest have lost against the big fight. Like they lost 3-0 or something to City, right? And then they lost a bit against Arsenal as well. So at home, and they really went low block compared to how they did at Anfield. They might have a slight pressure to attack at home. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll see a repeat performance. I'll be slightly surprised if we see a repeat performance as the one in Anfield. I need to do Bruno to Salah, or Ahmad week, and Pedro to put next week for free. They could move 72 in the league. I have your team up yet. So you're doing Boomer to Sa. Hmm. Should I do Boomer to Sa? I don't know. I feel like I would want to have Boomer back again. I'd want Boomer for this run. But I guess short term you can maybe move out and bring him back in. Voice is going. Well and truly going. um, I don't mind. Okay, so if you're doing Boomer, I'd probably do it for Ahmad this week because it's Southampton. And then Pedro to Wood next week. Yeah, that's not too bad. Um, but I don't mind keeping Boomer as well, to be honest. Um, Harry Winks is the one who kind of needs to go, to be honest. Otherwise, you do Morgan Rogers to Ahmad instead. And you basically, I don't know if you have value stored up on Rogers or not, another thing. But then for you to get Chris Wood, You probably need to downgrade Bruno Fernandes. Sorry, you need to downgrade Ahmad, right? Sorry, you need to downgrade Mbeumo to Ahmad to be able to get Chris Wood. Because otherwise, you need to sell Haaland. That's the only other way. Um, Morris, welcome, Morris. How are you doing? Semenyo to Izesa, Gordon. Already missed the price change. I would go to Gordon, Morris. Still got money to do it or roll and play Rogers. I'd go for Gordon. Go for Gordon. There's good fixtures in the long term, Gordon. So I'll probably go for Gordon. And also because what's his name? Uh, Harvey Barnes is injured as well. Because of that, so Gordon's minutes should be a bit more better. So yeah, probably go Gordon. Gordon a long term hold. Yeah, I would say so. I already have Mikalenko, Virgil, and Salah for the double, so I feel like I'm sorted for this double game week. I have only Salah and Mikalenko, so I need one. I'm looking to try and get one more double game week player, and I think that's Gakpo for me. In terms of Gordon, is he a long term hold? Yeah, like I mean, the only tough run until game week 31, for example. The thing is, here's the thing: Gordon and Newcastle, and are most likely going to blank in game week 29. I should add that as well for anyone who's thinking of tripling up on Newcastle and whatnot. And also have Palace players. I don't have any Palace players, but if you have Palace players and tripling up on Newcastle, keep in mind high chance they blank in game week 29, which means you probably might have to use a free hit chip in that situation if you have about like 5 players on both of those two teams. And on top of that, Spurs or Liverpool could also blank. So, but apart from that, apart from the Liverpool game as well, Gordon's not a bad player. A good player to hold long term. Yeah, I think Gordon long term is pretty good. Time for some RAM. Alright. I need to hire the Gakpo in Game 24 and will bring back and bring performance. Okay, fair enough. Then not too bad, Amit. Rick, welcome. Rare Robinson. What do you like? Heaven? Who is Heaven? Rare Robinson, Guardiola Ake. He has got to go. That defense kind of needs an overhaul. Salah, Palmer, Foden, Gibbs, Isak would have 4 free transfers. Such changes. Okay, that defense kind of needs an overhaul. Ake can leave and bring in like a Lewis Hall from Newcastle. Um, Foden, I don't mind. Who is your fifth midfielder, Advic? So Guardiola can leave, Ake can leave. Both of them can actually technically leave. Bring in like a Lewis Hall and you could bring in Munoz from Crystal Palace. That's one option. Could do. Who else can you get this week? Maybe Munoz might be the best option. Um, but you can at least do one transfer of maybe either Ake to a Lewis Hall. I would like to get Gordon in that team as well, if possible. Or even Ahmad Diallo. Depends on who your fifth midfielder is. But yeah, defense kind of needs to. Timber my only Arsenal defender to Hall, have VVD and Robinson. Paris, welcome. How are you doing? Finally, Timber should be fine. So just gonna let you know about Timber. Should be fine. But to Lewis Hall, Timber, yeah, I actually don't mind it to be honest. Who are your other defenders, Charles? I'm giving 29 is a consideration for moving to him right now. Move for Gordon. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Rogers. Oh, so Rogers is the other one. Okay, fair enough. Um, the other options are maybe moving Foden, like a Bruno Fernandes this week, or even Foden to Gordon this week. Those are another couple options. I don't mind playing Foden against Brentford as well, but yeah, Foden to Gordon is not too bad as well. Keeping the trust with Salah captain. I've swapped my captaincy. I've swapped my captaincy actually. But yeah, Advic, I think that defense needs to change. Like, get rid of Ake. Bring in Luis Hall. Guardiola you can keep for this week. Who is that fourth defender? Heaven. I don't know who that is. Have I been missing someone? Yeah. Any leaks? I haven't paid any attention. Let me have a look and see. Everton team going to be more attacking with Moyes back. They'll be not as defensively solid. That I'll tell you. Won't be as defensively solid under Moyes. Will they be more attacking? That honestly I can't tell you. Hard to say. I don't think that Everton team in general is that good attacking us, to be honest. Regardless of manager. That's the only thing else. I don't think they have quality in attack. So even if they were trying to be more attacking, I don't know how good they're gonna be. No leaks, I think. I'll show you guys. This is my team. Shubharan. I've put the armband on Bruno things there. mm, mm, mm. No leaks. No leaks at the moment. Yeah. A lot of last minute power captain. Ooh, I did find one link. Who is this? I don't even know who this is. Apparently, Summerslide starts. That's the leak I've seen. Summerslide starts. One leak I saw. I don't know whether. Seems like maybe might be reliable. Honestly, don't know. But Summerslide starting is the one leak I've seen. Apart from that, no other leak at the moment. Bruno captain? Yes, Bruno captain. Uh, Andrew Cray, welcome. Would you play Wood or Pedro? Oh, so willing to take the punt on Pedro. I don't mind starting Pedro, but because of minute safety, I'd probably go towards Chris Wood. I'd probably go towards Chris Wood because of the minute safety. But if you're willing to take the risk, let's start Pedro. You're willing to take the risk because there's a chance that Joe Pedro can start on the bench and come off the bench as a sub as well. So if you're willing to take that risk, then I'd start Joe Pedro. But otherwise, if you want minute safety, Chris Wood. Last game of the game week 2. Brighton, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, you mean United? Yes, that's as well. So basically, I'll be looking at red arrows until the last game of the game week, and then it'll be up to Bruno Fernandes to, you know, decide it for me whether I'm getting a green arrow or a red arrow. All right, 14 minutes left. The only leak I saw was about Saboslai. Uh, uh, Nothing else to be honest apart from that. Apparently, the city leaks have been put in the FPL patron. Uh, so city leaks have popped up. We just don't know which they are, like what they are. Probably Haaland starting. What else? Hmm. Any other leaks? Any other leaks? Nothing else, to be honest. Yeah. Only Sabosla starting. Only leak I've seen. Not even a great leak, to be honest. Very poor leak. Oh. This guy has moved to PSG. Which Kavra? I'm not even going to pronounce his name. But Kavra has moved from. What was he? Atalanta? From Atalanta, I think. Kavra was that? Oh no, not in Atlanta. Is it Napoli? He was at Napoli, right? Now moved to PSG, apparently. Which kind of opens the door for new Premier League players looking to move. Any Isak fitness tips? I think Isak should be okay. That's what Eddie Howe said. So I would expect Isak to start. I don't know how many minutes he's going to get the ball. Would you start Mbeumo? Yes, I would start Mbeumo if you had him. Mike, how are you doing? Brought in Bruno for Odegaard this week. Not too bad, Mike. The league, let's have a look. Yeah, if you had Mbeumo, I would start him this week, to be honest. Right, this is Mike's team. Okay, Gabriel, Cucurella, Sanchez, Iwobi, Odegaard, Palmer, Salah, Isak, Campos, Solanke. And you bought in Bruno Fernandes. Fair enough, yes. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Are you starting Estupinen over Kirkis this week? Mike, oh, what's the plan on that one? Who are you giving the armband to? The other question. Robinson or Guardiola? Wood or Rogers? Rogers. I lean Rogers over Chris Wood. Robinson or Guardiola? That one I would go Guardiola. But Guardiola has higher attacking return, sorry, higher attacking potential compared to Robinson. I'd go Guardiola and Morgan Rogers. I turn on the Morgan Rogers versus Chris Wood. I don't think there's too much to separate. How do you think Malin affects the Villa squad? This is the thing. The Tony Malin signing for Aston Villa. Does that mean that one of Watkins or Duran are going to leave? They're expecting one of them to leave. Because of that, they waited till like they were like, okay, let us sign another striker before one of you leave. You guys think Duran will leave? Like if a transfer comes in for Duran, I think Duran will take a transfer if he comes in, right? Like let's say Arsenal. Arsenal are a good team who need a striker and go and ask Aston Villa if John Duran is available. Opponent for Captain Salah. Should I just cover? Start Rodgers and case Stupinit. Opponent for Captain Salah. Opponent is also Captain Salah, then yeah, you can cover. Depend. Yeah, the probably Captain Salah. Uh, yeah. You can. Haven't made any changes, no? So did they have John Duran starting before he got suspended? Yes, they did. For Smithrow, I follow that. Oh, they did Smithrow to Iwobi. Yeah. You can cover by having Salah as well if you wanted to. Salah or Ahmad or Eze. This week I will go Ahmad. Otherwise, longer term maybe Eze. To start Rodgers and Estupinian, yep. Rodgers and Estupinian. Rogers for EOB and Estupinant for Kirkis. Is that right? Or have I got a mistake? Jackson plus Enzo out for Gordon plus Wood. Adding both due to JP dots. Yeah, I don't mind doing that move, Superman. One team of Advik. Rhea, Robinson, Guardiola Hall. That looks so much better. Timber, oh, Timber as well. Okay. Salah, Palmer, Bruno, Ahmad. Oh, Rogers is a good. Ahmad, oh, Rogers, fair enough. Isak and Wood. That team looks so much more better. Advik. I'd probably lean towards Rogers. Sorry, I'd probably lean towards Ahmad over Rogers. This team looks much more better. Defense looks better as well. Back to Arsenal in the Jan transfer window. I don't have Aston Villa will sell. That's the only thing. Zuberman's story is astonishing. Why would you choose Arsenal over Liverpool? He was linked to Zubermendi was linked as well, right, to Liverpool earlier in the season. That move didn't go ahead. Oh, Chelsea signing so many players. That's the other question I have. They're linked with Matthias Tell as well. Fabra has gone to PSG for 70 million. Plus add-ons. Damn. Hmm. Right. Zubermendi was Slot's first choice in the summer. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know why. Oh well. So maybe I think Arsenal are probably. So he's linked to Arsenal. You're saying probably because he's been offered more money, plus the chance to live in London, right? That's the thing. Like if a player had to choose between, this is the thing. It depends on what the player wants to achieve as well, right? They're not too worried about it, and they're going to get more cash plus the opportunity to live in London. Most players who aren't too worried about winning trophies that much would just take that opportunity. The other thing is like getting into Liverpool's midfield might have more competition, whereas maybe he's been offered something higher at Arsenal, so he's willing to take that run as well. But it's a good time to join Liverpool though. They're probably the most clear runners for the title as well. I don't see anyone apart from maybe actually to be honest, apart from Forest, I can't really see anyone else challenging Liverpool to be honest. I don't think that this Arsenal team has the capabilities to challenge for a league title without a proper striker. Alright. 4 minutes left. I don't have any other leagues. Plus, my voice is going. So, bring in Bruno or Gordon. This week, Bruno Fernandes, long term Gordon. You want to go big for this week? I'll go Bruno Fernandes. You can do Bruno Fernandes for this week. Then in a couple of weeks, bring in Gordon for that. That's another option. Alright, people, we have 3 minutes left. And also, Oisin, welcome, welcome. Come to the Football Chatbox. Alright, 3 minutes left. Then bedtime for me. Have any others? I don't think we have any other. Mm, no other leaks. I don't think we have any other leaks. Interesting. Uh, nope, nothing. Gabriel has his replacement. Chris Wood, Cody Gakpo. I mean, you already have Isak. Yeah, it's probably Chris Wood, Cody Gakpo. Oh, Mateta from Crystal Palace. Those are the three replacements I can suggest right now. Shall I keep Rogers and sub Isak Wood? I would, if you're going to bench someone, then I would bench Chris Wood and start Rogers. I wouldn't bench Isak. I'd start Isak. Isak is a strong captaincy consideration as well this week, to be honest. I wouldn't bench Isak that week. Yeah. But Abbas, welcome. Those are the three players for Gabriel Jesus. One minute to go. Yes, indeed, 1 minute to go. Then it's bedtime. And it's done. That's it. Isak or Salah for captain. Ooh, I'd go Salah, but I think the time is up. So who did you have as a captain? Alright, so captaincy poll. Salah leading the way still. Palmer, interestingly, second on the list. Potential captains of Haaland, Bruno up there, and Isak as well. 79 votes. Thank you all for voting. Obviously, thank you all for watching as well, and for all the new subscribers today. Great as well. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I will see you all. Do we have time for a team selection video this week? Maybe we might be able to do one team selection video. I will see, can't guarantee, but maybe we might be able to pull off a team selection video this. But yeah, not. I'll see you all later. Thank you all for joining. Hit the like button for all the new people as well. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. And it's late in the night, so have a good night to everyone. And hopefully your arrows are green. And I will see you all maybe for a team selection video, potentially Friday. We'll see. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone. Good night.